Hello, this video will show you how to update your listings page on your destination website. So for many of you out there, you have at least one page that lives somewhere on your destination or local DMO's website. You'll find your page underneath the navigation, depending on what type of business that you are. And your listings page, by definition, includes details about your business, including a nice thorough description, an image gallery, amenity information, the ability to add in calendar of events items, and coupons or special offers. All of this information can be updated underneath the Collateral section of what's called the Extranet. So once we've logged in, we come underneath the Collateral section where we will see sub-levels of navigation for each of those items discussed. This video is going to specifically talk about the description and some of the core information underneath what is called that listings page. So to update the content for your listings, you will access the listings section underneath Collateral, where you will see the different listings that you have access to. Some of your businesses might have more than one listing or more than one description that might describe each different page slightly different. So in other words, you may be a full service hotel who has a page that describes your accommodations portions of your property to leisure travelers, and you might want a separate description that describes your meeting services or meeting facilities to have those directed, or that description directed towards the meeting planners. So in those cases, some of you may see more than one website listing with the different page, or in other words, the different category and subcategory that content will display under. You will come under to edit or click the little pencil to update the content associated with your page. And what you're going to be able to update here is update core information like the account phone number, email address, website URL, the links to your business's email address and to your business's website URL. And from this section, you will also be able to enter in a nice thorough description, adding in seasonal specials or holiday information or content that's related to today's website visitor. So it's important to note that your page on the destination website is being viewed by a tremendous amount of visitors, so it's important that the content is relevant throughout the year. So once you've clicked the edit button, you're going to see fields that can be filled in. Some are required, meaning you will need to enter that information before you will be able to save this specific record. And on this page, you're asked to select or to fill in some very specific information. If you would like one of your contacts to have their information to display on your listings page, underneath the contact field, you will see the active users. Those people who underneath your profile are still listed as active contacts for your specific business. So if I select Chris Martin here, then Chris's contact information may display on the website depending on your DMO's website design. You're also asked to enter in which of the addresses you would like to include or like to display underneath the address area, most commonly entering your physical address so people can find where your business is physically located. Then you can use the standard WYSIWYG tools to edit or to add in additional content to your listing description. Once you've added in the content, it can be formatted. And once it's saved, this does need to be reviewed by the destination staff before it goes to the live website. So I'm going to continue down the path here where you will see the category and the subcategory, or again, the areas in the navigation in which your content will display. And if you would like to include in order to use a different business name, address, phone number, or website URL, something that differs from what's on your original account or underneath the main account section, that's where we'll use these details fields. Maybe, for example, this description is for the restaurant inside of my hotel. And maybe instead of using the main hotel's business name, I might want to use something slightly different. So that way when somebody accesses my section or this page on the website for the restaurant, instead of using the main company's name, it's going to be overwritten with the words Chris's Cafe. Maybe, for example, I would like to use a different phone number underneath this specific listing. So these overwrite fields that we're seeing here, they give you the opportunity to use slightly different core information, in other words, an account name, phone number, email address, website URL, for each of the different categories where my content may display. So again, maybe I want a different phone number on my things to do page as I might on my dining page. Well, we would just come underneath those details, the details section for either of those, and make the updates here. As I scroll further down, we see imagery. If we would like to check off the images, those that are selected will display traditionally in the image gallery or image slideshow for this specific listing. You may also have additional fields to be filled out, additional fields that have been added by your destination specifically. So we do suggest you scroll all the way down the page to make sure you've filled in all of it, at a minimum, the required information. And when you hit save, an email notification is directed to the staff at your DMO for them to review, approve, and/or deny. If they approve the message, then the content on the website will change within a short period of time, traditionally within an hour. If they deny your message because it doesn't meet their marketing message or it's maybe riddled with spelling mistakes, the user who entered that information will receive an email notification letting them know why their message has been denied or why their content has been denied and asking for them to try again. So again, anytime we want to add in seasonal information to update the content for the website, we'll come underneath the collateral section to the listings area, and we will either click the eyeball to review the details before clicking to edit, or we can click the pencil to jump right directly in there, where we're for the most part looking at the description, making sure again that that's relevant to today's site visitor. But again, coming down to use the overwrite fields if need be, selecting a contact that would display, an address type, selecting the images and logos that should display under our listing, and making sure we're hitting save. We then wait for the destination to review or deny your change. If it is denied, you will receive a notification asking you to try again and stating why. If it has been reviewed and approved, you will see that content then reflected live on the destination's website. Thank you for your time.